Hello, I've got here, it says it's new, it's Rimor. It says it's got a rational room layout. It's the 96 Plus, and let's have a look inside it. Let's see what it looks like here. Now, I wonder if they have changed their game on this. That's 65,000 euros, so it's a bit on the expensive side. So we've got it's on the Fiat, sorry, and nice table. That looks quite good actually. Seats, and the seats don't match, but who cares about that? Well, probably lots of people do. Bed here which will drop down. I can't show you it dropping down because or can I? I'm going to. Right, it will actually go down a little bit further, but not a lot. Right, so you've got this bed here, and under the bed I can see from here that we're going to find this net, or nets, because there's one on the other side. There's a buckle, and there's a buckle, and it'll hold you in place if you sort of try to dive out during the night. There's a ladder somewhere to let yourself in and out of. And nice smooth descent. Let's see if it's a nice smooth ascent as well. Okay, that's very good. Now, I hope, of course, that the this is sufficiently far away from that when it comes down. Here they put this storage thing in with the, now I normally like elastics, but I think in a case like this I would prefer to see something else. The motors are actually contained behind this in here, and that's the way that they're built. On the other side there's no motor in there at all. I'm withholding judgment on this thing here. So you can put your stuff in there, you can open it up quite easily, though it shouldn't really. If you've got clothing in there, I don't suppose it'll fall out, or it might do. We have here a belted position in here, which is side facing. I find that a bit unusual. It may be because there's a wall there. I need to get some clarification on the law as far as things like that are concerned. My understanding is that if it's a side facing, you have to go, it's got to be forward facing chairs, which are normally under those that you can see. That's my understanding. But that's a legal issue. I'll have to look that one up. 3 burners. I've got a sink here. It's got a small plug, could do with a larger one. Fortunately, the Rimor advertisement, it's not a Rimor advertisement, it's an advertisement for someone else, has got wet. It shows at least that the tap works. In here, there you go, instructions for the boiler. There's a bin there, and more storage. On the other side we've got a fridge. It's a Thetford fridge, and it's one of them ones you can store bottles in at the bottom. In here we'll find we've got a shower unit with 1 drainage point. We've got the shower head, and here we've got a door. If I come round to the other side, we've got the toilet. So, hey, this is really now. If somebody showed me this and asked me what company it is from, I'd never have said Rimor. This would be about the last one I would have said. I'm going to close this door as well. What's let it down is this here, because this is clearly quite cheaply done. I mean, that drainage point, but the toilet. Look at the doors, quite elegant. And okay, let's come to the back. Windows at either side, storage around the back. Put this in here to make a very large bed. Through here we'll find we've got access to the garage, and storage in the steps. Sensible sliding door, rather large storage that would benefit from a light. Fortunately, I'm using my camera with the good low light capacity, so you can see, and comes across like that. I also note there's heating here, and storage in there. Well, for a relatively cheap motorhome, that's all right. Somebody's in here. floor looks quite good. Right, let's come out, and there's somebody wanting to get in. Oops, sorry, kick the door. And we'll, right, door's got a window, and it also has a very large garage. There you go, the size, 105 by 85 centimeters. We appear to have the boiler down there. There's access from the inside to the garage. Okay. Alright, 96 plus. I shall take you outside. We'll have a final look at it. Right, this is my opinion now. I'm going to give you. It's relatively cheap, but it's not as relatively cheap as it used to be. So that's the first thing. It has upped its game, but I'm only showing the cosmetic parts of this. I'm not showing you what's behind it, and that is the important part. It used to be you take the panel out from the electric panel, and now if you take it out from a Hymer or Hymer brand, you get 1 or 2 leads. If you take it out behind the Rimor, you've got a pile of spaghetti, and they are really very, very difficult to maintain for that reason. We had a situation at the campsite when you get 1 in 5 Rimors would turn up with water inside them. So I mean, all of these are all problems which you know, it's very difficult. So if you're renting the things, it's one thing. If you're buying it, I mean, so I'd be very careful on the guarantee as far as Rimor is concerned. I mean, I'm speaking here really from experience. This is from using them in a business context. So anyway, there you go. I've said my bit, and maybe they've improved. I don't know. It's, you know, it's hard to say. They really have. Cosmetically, they have really upped their game. Even though actually the materials are relatively cheap, but it's not what it was. Anyway, I've tried to put that into context. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this interesting. I am at Caravan Salon Düsseldorf, and I come here every year. Now I upload every day with longer videos like this, so it's at 21:15 my time in Central European time, and I also started uploading short videos at 1800 hours my time, so that's 1700 hours in the United Kingdom, and whatever it is elsewhere. So these shorter videos in portrait format, so there might be a place I've stayed at, there might be a quick vehicle review, it might be something else, wildlife. But anyway, that's what I do. For the moment, all the best from me. Bye for now.